Hello again. Morag and me are having a breakfast before we set off. We're in Kelso. We spent last night here. We slept this side of the square, but there's a Greg's in the far corner, so I'm getting my breakfast there. Less than £4. A bacon baguette and a cup of coffee. Could be worse. It couldn't be much better. So today we're going to head back home. We'll take our time because we've not got to pick up Brendan for the cattery until 3 o'clock, and we've got about 140 miles to go, so we'll stop a few places. We'll start off by stopping in Hawick. Well, here we walk around Hawick. And then we'll have a nice long country drive down to Langholm. And for Langholm, you then go along Dumfries way, but we'll stop on the way, see if we can find something to stop and have a look at. I'm just enjoying the view here. It's a beautiful wee place. I wouldn't try this with a car, you know, a camper van. You get spotted. But I fitted right in. There's a number of trade vans parked here last night. Maybe I wasn't the only one sleeping in them. Anyway, I'm going to get ripped into this. I'll see you on the journey. I'm only Morag. She's in there somewhere. That's us coming into Hawick. Hawick! Right, let's get into the centre. It's still saying we've got a while and a bit to go, but we'll keep it running. It's a busy road this morning, isn't it? Right, this is us getting into the town centre. I know where I am now. Many years ago I used to come down here to work. I used to service and repair the cash registers in the co-op. We'll go for a walk.
200 yards, you have reached your destination.
Here's a spot. We're in Hawick. And next to us we've got this monument. It commemorates the return of the Hawick gallants from Horsole in 1514, when after the Battle of Flodden, which we didn't do well at, they routed the English marauders and captured their flag. Now, Hawick is one of the major towns in the Riding of the Marches. Riding of the Marches is a Scottish border thing where all the horsey people, they ride round the boundaries, and each village in wee town has their own ride, and they go to each other's. It's a very, very social thing. Hawick for many years was gentlemen only. They didn't allow ladies. There's a story goes that the ladies gave them a hard time, and they got banged up in the jail. Now this is in my time. I think possibly one of my daughter, I think maybe my daughter was involved. Anyway, they got banged up and they got let out at 6 o'clock at night. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But I do know that Hawick also runs a thing which is men only to this day. Well, I'm a wee bit out of date. It's called the Moss Troopers, and they do something similar. But I believe that I've heard a story a lady got halfway around and got caught out at when she went to use the toilet. Anyway, let's look at Hawick. There's quite a bit in the village, or town, as I like to call it. But I see there's quite a few charity shops creeping in. Not always a good thing. That usually indicates that things are quietening down. I mean, there's quite a few closed shops. There's the Burtons and Dorothy Perkins that have closed. Aye, Morag, come here. She's just dittering around. Another charity shop. Ah, there's quite a bit. Oh, computer repairs, that's handy. And of course a Greg's, but I've already been sorted this morning. You can have too much of a good thing. In my days, a lot of these shops along here were part of the Hawick Cooperative Society. All these old cooperative societies are now amalgamated under what we call a co-op. They had emporiums and everything. They did everything. And well, down here, Hawick had theirs. You got the road to Selkirk, they had their own co-op. And Gala Shields, it's all changed. Oh, look at this. Top of the post box, that's nice. This sculpture commemorates the Battle of Hounslow. It's about 2 miles outside Hawick, 1514. In 1513, a lot of the local adults lost their lives at Flodden, and when this English raiding party appeared, there was only youths. So what did they do? They went out and they defeated the raiding party and took their flag and brought it back. And this is the guy showing it off to a couple of kids and a couple of very old people. They're very proud of this. I think it was the first sort of battle that the Scots won after Flodden. Aye, they like their flags. Border country. We're heading south, or is it southwest, from Hawick going down to Langholm. It's a nice relaxing drive, but it goes through some lovely countryside. Oh, I enjoy these slow drives. And then you get a tractor in front of you and you don't enjoy the slow drive anymore. Oh, he'll turn off at some point. We'll just slow right down. And that's us back into Dumfries and Galloway. We're still over 100 miles from home. But look at all these hills we've got to wander through. If I have been on this road before, it's been many, many years ago. I can't remember it. I'd remember beauty like this. This is us entering Langholm. McDermott Memorial. And here's Langholm proper down here. It's the birthplace of Hugh McDermott. Hugh McDermott was a border poet, very much in the style of Robert Burns, almost his famous in his day. Burns had a lot of Ayrshire twang in his stuff. Hugh McDermott, being for this area, was more Lowlands or Old Scots. You know that Scotland has 3 official languages: English, Highland Gaelic and Scots. Hugh McDermott, a lot of his stuff was in Scots. Anyway, this is Langholm. It's got a train station, which is, this is the nearest, well, we can get the train from Dumfries, but if we want to go south to London or that, or into England, is it Langholm we come to? Oh, I've probably got that wrong. I have. There's no trains in Langholm. No, where is it we go? Lockerbie, that's where we go. That's just our to the left of us a bit, I think. No, it's nowhere near. I'm getting lost. We've just been turned onto a side road rather than the main road. What I think this is, in fact I know it is, I saw it on the map earlier. This is so we don't go through Gretna Green, which is a shame really, because we would have liked to went to Gretna. You know, even though it is in England, of course, this takes us to over to Annan, I think, and we'll stop at Annan. Well, going to Annan. There we are. So what's Annan famous for? Huh, I don't know. I've stayed here a number of times when I've been fishing. There's a good fishing, a good coarse fishery near here. Not much up this end. It's all at the other end of the town, at the west end. And here we're in Annan properly. Yeah, there's an Indian there just behind me on the right hand side. Oh God! We've got a Greg's on the left hand side. And there's a chip shop on the left. There's an Italian restaurant above it. And just keep going. I'm looking for somewhere to park. Oh, we're getting to go. Right, I'm wanting to go into that car park there, so I'll go around here. Right, Morag. This is the main street in Annan. Chip shop. And that's an Italian. It's all one. The usual. I wouldn't say there's anything fantastic. Would you? Takeaways. Corner House Hotel over there. I've lived in there a few times. But usually when I come here for the fishing, or when I did, I used to go to a wee place round there. It's next to the church, I can't remember what it's called. Quite a bit of stuff here. As you can see, there's not many shops closed. It's still quite vibrant in its own way. Oh, I shall take that. Oh, look at that, Morag's got a freebie. Right, the hotel there. Now, down in that corner there, it's a very good pub. It's called the Bluebell, and they do their own ale. It's a great place. Right. And Morag, what did you think of Annan? Huh? You know fussy? Oh well, you like that. Right, let's get back. Well, end of journey. I'm sitting outside Newton Stewart. End of 4 days. Let's see what the stats are before I wind this one up. I've went into the petrol station or diesel station in Cretan. I filled up before I left and I've filled up again. Cretan's 20 miles from my place, so when we do the total we'll add 40 to it. Right, in the 4 days I've used 42 litres of diesel and it cost me just under £57. I can't argue at that. Well, I'm not going to. Right, let's see what the stats are. I can get them down here. Right, I've done 440 miles for that. That's working out at 10 miles, 10 mile to the litre. That means my total journey has been 480 mile. That's just about what I thought I was going to do. Average consumption 45 mile to the gallon, just under 46 mile to the gallon. I'll not argue at that. Don't know what that is. My average speed, aye, 30 mile an hour. I've been doing a lot of slow speed stuff. Now if I'd been trumping along at a decent speed, I would have been averaging more than 30 mile an hour. I don't fully understand all this. Anyway, that's it. I can't argue. 4 days away and it's cost me 57 quid. Van's done well. Morag's done well. Today we left Kelso this morning and we've had a few stops on the way. A couple of stops that we didn't register. Like Morag had a wee run along at the beach at the Teapot at Gatehousey Fleet. Had a wee shop. And now when I finish here I'm going to pick up Brendan. That's going to cost me 56 quid. Not bad for 4 days. And then it's home. Now, this wee journey all in all, the 4 days, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Sleeping in the van's been great. One night I got one hell of a good sleep. The night on Holy Island and Alnwick, I got one hell of a good sleep. I can't fault it. That bed is the right thing. It's nice and soft. And see if you've not got the angle right of the van. Doesn't matter. I may say last night I was really cheeky where I parked. In the square in Hawick, right outside the bank. Nobody knew I was there. I had a few English beers. By the way, the English beer is alright. I got 1 pint in the pub is on the left as you go into Lindisfarne. That was excellent. I could have stayed there longer. big disappointment though, I got the days wrong for getting the curry in Annan, because that's what I wanted to do. Now, if I'd have known that, I could have added more into the journey. Also, what I've noticed in England, they're very good at charging for parking. Everywhere you go, they're wanting money for parking. And I'll be honest, I don't think they check either. But I always paid anyway. But compared to Scotland, they like to charge for parking down there. But I don't go to England very often. Aye, I'll be sticking to Scotland. Anyway, I'm going to go and get Brendan or my Morag. Then we're heading home. I'm going to put my feet up, and you know what? Ding! I'm going to have a coffee. And I'll see you in the next journey after this. I don't know where I'm going. I've got a week or so to think about it, but you'll be there. Okay, I'll see you on, folks. Cheerio, bye.